Just about driving through the corners. I'm grabbing my water, trying to drive, and oh geez, I put that top on tight, didn't I? Oh, come on, get the lid back on before I crash. What field was I on? This one, apparently. Where was I up to? These questions and more. There we are. Oh, left the cover open. Luckily enough, it didn't all fly out of the tank.
I'm just warming the seed and fertilizer up so it feeds more properly.
It needs to breathe. Just like a good wine, so you can get a good yield. And field 3's up the top somewhere, so it's going to be a bit of a drive for you too. You're welcome.
No, auto driver's welcome. I'm going to do a quick BRB.
Oh, fair enough. Oh, is that where I ended up? I'll try and finish this the best I can. And I'll try and stick there. I've picked a little bit in the field to try and keep the edge of the cedar on. Oh, of course it turns. It's going to get rid of my little spot that I'll go with that. The question is, how well did I do it? Was it too wide? Was it too... don't mind if it's too narrow, then I ain't going to miss any. Waste my time going back over. Don't have to worry about the extra seed, like I said before. Birds will come along, they eat it. That's why you got to put down a ton of it. I didn't do too bad for my standards, and be honest, I don't have standards. Well, I do, I just struggled to attain them. Contract on field 6 is finished. What was that? That's the... oh, that'll be the plough, but he hasn't completely finished the field. I like how the farmers aren't picky. Can you seed my field? Yeah. Get 2/3 of it done. Oh, that'll do. Wouldn't you want it all done? Did I turn it off? I must have turned it off. Hence the reason why it's not seeding. So, it's going to be a busy little evening for me then. I'm going to be jumping into XMLs and adding crop types to the Stevie Seeders. Then I've got to upload them for the other guys. The thing is do I do them all? Or do I just do it for the ones that we are, the condors that we got? And the other one we were going to grab for the bigger fields. Mind you, we could just stick with the condors. The whole point is to buy a big fleet. There's no problem with getting Courseway to do multiple implements on a field. Except for them crashing into each other, of course. Mind you, that's what it used to be like, from what I've gathered lately. With the use of Courseway, they've certainly improved that. Obviously, I hadn't used Courseway since I got a bit burnt out in this game. And since I'm only playing it when I stream these days, I haven't had that much of an opportunity to do all that like I used to. Like I did with Western Australia, where I had 6 cotton harvesters going. on the one field. Well, one field, I turned it into one field. There was 3 fields originally, huge fields too. It took quite a while to harvest that field of cotton with 6 cotton harvesters. I'd have them on Causeway, and then I'd be in a truck with the autoload trailer, the 51 footer, and I'd have another 3 of them follow me around with Follow Me. And I'll turn obviously the autoload trailer up. Reach field 3. Is that other one reach field 71 yet? I didn't even notice. And yeah, I'll just drive past all the cotton, because I'll only pick up 3 of them, cotton bales. Then drive it miles and miles to the sales point, or the cotton sheds, depending which one. If the cotton wasn't at a good price, then obviously to the cotton sheds, which I actually had right next to the field. The cotton sheds, I think. But it was awfully a lot of fun doing that. Trying to organise it so they had to get in and drop the cotton bales off, quickly jump out and turn. Well, you could turn Follow Me off from either vehicle, the one that's following you or the one you're in. Then jump in and do that again, and then turn Follow Me back on, make sure the auto load trailer was set to work mode on. Run back out and try and find all these little white, big, huge marshmallow cotton balls in a huge field. It was pretty much like trying to find a bale in a small field. In a big field, really. A normal bale in a normal sized big field on a 2 times map. Oh, the field was literally huge. It was, I think, 4 times map, halve it, and then a third of that. So it would have been almost a third of a 2 times map, really, size. But it was literally a third of half of the map. The top half of the map, a third of that. Maybe a little more. I'm just trying to remember. There was the fields up along the top that were rather small ones. These ones are quite big ones. One of them was actually, I think, the biggest field in the whole map itself. Western Australia. And just if you are not aware what Western Australia looked like, it was a 4 times map. You can get a 16 times map now, but it was a 4 times map that looked like a 16 times map because there was hardly anything on it. It was just mainly fields, a decent sized farmyard that looked like a speck on the map, and just one location where you sold everything down the bottom left. The rest of it was just mainly fields with a couple of creeks and roads here and there just to get to the ones at the bottom. But yeah, it definitely didn't feel like a 4 times map. It felt a lot bigger. Okay, that other one's finished, so I'm going to have to go and sort him out. When Smudolini comes back with Patrio comes back, I need to go off and have a quick break. Good old joy of summer and drinking more water. So let me just go sort out our... You're done. Well done, son. Stop you. Find your next one for you. Your next one is... Field 45. Surely that other tractor's got to where it's supposed to go. Field 45. Whereabouts is that? That'll be somewhere south. Yep. So if I turn you and keep the map up, might be that way. Will that suit you? Apparently so. Let's go find what the other one... Oh, they're both here. Okay. So I can set up a double whammy on this field, field 71. I will do headlands because I'm not going to get caught in that trap like I did before with both of these, thinking there were no trees there and then there were. So we'll set you up here. We'll start you from here. Alright, so... And we'll probably need to save this course as well, because I imagine they won't be done by the time we've end the stream in about 25 minutes. So let's generate a course. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to do a headland, 3 passes. We'll go with 2 because we're going to have 2 implements, so that's like having 4 passes basically. Make sure that's the right. We've got that, we want turns, and we want to make it multiple tools too. And we want to generate the course. It would help if I clicked on the field we're on. Make sure everything's okay, a bit late now, but I've done that. So, hopefully everything's still relatively the same as it used to be with Courseplay in this situation. I don't know if they've changed it or anything like that, so we'll make sure that's in the first waypoint. We need to make sure that this is, I'm going to do the U on the left, and you can go. So that should do it down the left-hand side of that line there. Like I said, I've given them a bit of a head start. In fact, I should have done them on the right, because the guy on the right will catch up pretty quick because he's got the inside track. So for this one, I need to copy course. That'll be him there, 95 meters away. I'm sure it is. Yep, there we go. Just on the safe side, we'll do a F71 coal for cultivator for the moment. Save it. Make sure he's on the right hand side. He is. You back yet, Patrio?
Yes, indeedy.
Oh, good, because I need to go take a quick break. And so I'll send you over to Patrio on the intermission screen. And I'm going to go off and have a quick break. I'll be right back, and by the time I get back, should be enough time for that other tractor to get well ahead so this one doesn't catch up too quickly. I'll be back in a second.
And then maybe a smart aleck can say, 1. Oh, he's back. And so how's everyone doing out in audience land? Enjoying the stream? Having a good day? Much going on? Interesting plans for the working week?
None of the above. We don't need the straw, by the way. We've got plenty of straw. It'll just end up causing lag on a big field like that. Right, I've got that guy off and running, so they've both been done. I'll send a worker off to Patrio, actually, to help him out. Oh, now that's the point. Where's it go? Hopefully it's a granary. Please be the granary. Warehouse. Oh, I'm going to have to do that first.
Typical contract fashion. The delivery is always the opposite side of the map of the job.
That's a good point. I better bring it up and find out where it is. Oh, it's just down the road. That's perfect. Oh no, it's not. Because this thing struggles to get into it. No, it's not a backup, it's just really tight. Really tight to get into. This trailer's a little too long for it. Oh, hang on, no, I'm thinking of the, yeah, well, it's pretty much almost the same length as the auto-load trailer. In fact, it might be even longer. It was the auto-load trailer because it was the same place that we had the bales needed to be dropped off to. Well, about to find out anyway. I'm guessing it's the same location where the bales were dropped off. Hopefully it works, otherwise I'm going to be, I'm going to have to be the one to do it. I'm going to go and check. Well, I said we probably need 2 tippers. I might have to get a smaller one. Oh, I was actually also thinking about getting rid of this big one here that holds 4,000 litres, 400,000 litres or whatever anyway, and getting smaller ones. Like I said, the whole point is to have a, oh, it's going to be interesting getting in and out of here with the width too. A big fleet, isn't it? There's no point, we can't have, no point, well, struggle to have a big fleet with, obviously, tippers that carry so much. Yeah, this is where it gets tight. Okay, so a lot easier to get around than oh,
the 51-foot auto loads up it.
I'm just trying to figure out how I'm going to do this, because obviously that's going to be also tight to get through there. Very tight to get through there. I hope those lights don't have a collision. Alright, that's that one done. I need to go around the tree and do the one into it and join that up. Where I'm going to start it, that one should be fine to start up with, I think. That'll be fine there. Record that, bring it in, bring it around. Concentrating hard here. Get in here slow. The only problem is it's not going to get here slow because of the speed I've got it set to turn corners. Alright, now straighten up. We'll go past. So yeah, I'm assuming this is the one, same place. I don't know what the other bit's for. Now the problem here is I've got to go past, we'll turn a bit this way. Far enough, probably one more, Come on, give me one more. Give me one more. Come on. Oh, come on, really? There we go. Okay, so this is the warehouse, isn't it? Warehouse. Now, hopefully I've done this okay. Alright. To the point where I can make it get round the corner. A little further outside than I did before, so this might actually make it a lot easier. One would hope. We'll start lining it up now, and close enough. Will it join? And we joined, so now I need to change this. You're on field 3. Aye.
Correct.
Yep. Have you got auto drive as field 3 still? On your combine?
F3.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. Good. And this needs to go to the warehouse. And let's hope that we don't have any issues. I just want to see it come out of here first. I think the good thing here is the fact that it's still on the other transmission. Ooh, a bit tight there. I can always move that waypoint so a little further to get it round, but that's looking good. Now I can get back to what I was doing. Being a boss, eh? Your work's never done.
And that's why I shirk managerial roles.
Yeah, full of you. 62%. I wonder if it's going to get there before you fold right up. Be gentle with the auto drive, would you? It has a tendency to get a little confused and disorientated. What I tend to do is when I get full on the air auto drive coming, what I tend to do, I've done it once and I did it today testing it out, is I slow it down to about 11 kilometres an hour, the harvester, while I'm emptying them into him as he catches up.
Well, it depends if it's clever enough to get onto the field or whether they have to go off and meet it.
No, it'd be clever enough to get onto the field. It's just when I did it with the course pay and then I did it with myself to see how it worked with course pay and how it worked with me driving the harvester. With course pay it was a bit different because it kept turning all the time and then it was just really weird how it did it. But that might be because I watched the video a bit later on. I might not have done something. I'm going to test it out to see if that makes a difference. But with me it was alright. Just what I did is I just slowed down, because unlike course play where you can set the speed the vehicle can do on the field, you can't do it with the auto drive, so I'm not sure how fast the auto drive actually goes on field. But yeah, as long as once I knew I was full, once I knew the auto drive was on its way, I just slowed down to 11 and then emptied out and went back to full speed.
Oh, he is coming in hot.
Are you there already?
Almost. He's just one intersection away.
The thing is, what am I going to do after I finish this? Probably some harvesting. And we'll buy another trailer. We've got another truck, I'm sure. I'm sure we've got 2 trucks.
Yeah. I think it's hooked up to the flatbed at the moment in front of the tanker.
And yeah, I might You get a tipper that's a bit smaller, because that definitely, I don't think we'll get into the one that's the windmill place, I think it's called. It's a bit of a tight fit. And yeah, I think we won't use that modded black sheep one. Just so we can have a big fleet, which is the whole point, you know. With the size of the fields, how many harvesters we're going to have, and the distance they've got to travel to empty or deliver the grain. It's better to have that, the whole point of this challenge, in it, than having the one that takes 400,000 litres.
Is there something on your end that's beeping?
Sorry?
I just heard something beep. I don't know if it was the combine or whether it was something on your end.
No, it'd be the combo, and when you hit the 80%, it beeps at 50%, 80%.
Silly modern technology.
How dare it wake us up?
I got the same thing as Clarkson. Jump in a car, and it's just, okay, now are you beeping, bonging, pinging?
You're sounding old there, Patrio. You're sounding older than you really are.
That was the other thing that gets me as well, is the fact that I apparently have a little bit of, well, not a baby face, but how to describe it? I apparently seem to be aging well, because a lot of people think I'm still in my mid-20s. I'm like, nope, I'm older than that.
Yeah, I get the same problem.
I think it's worse. When I was 25, someone thought I was 17, and I'm like, yeah, no, mate, you're well off.
When I was 16, someone thought I was old enough to buy alcohol. They didn't ask for ID, but they asked the guy in front of me who had a full beard on his face for ID. And he was clearly over 18. So yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I think I may have entered a couple of establishments before coming of age, and it was literally my 18th birthday when people started asking for ID left, right and centre. It used to be really bad every time I'd go to a servo to pick up some coughing nails. If they don't know me, they'll ask, and it's like, I know it's the law and I've got nothing against it, but it's just funny that until I become a regular, that they keep getting carded everywhere.
Oh, see, I knew that would happen. And now it's slipping. Of course it is. Sort yourselves out. Why do I have to do all the work for you and the thinking for you? No point in hiring employees if I've got to do all the work for you. Okay, I better get over there before they end up in a fight. Mind you, the temperature's improved. It's now 12 degrees.
I can't say the same with the soil. That's only managed to crack up to 7 so far.
Oh, hang on.
It being overcast, it's not going to raise in a hurry.
Did they sort their own selves out? Let's have a wee look here. They still look like they're together.
Yeah, they probably just got tangled up trying to do a 3-point turn.
Really? Really? I forgot this enjoyment of cosplay when this happens. Which way are you going? You're going that way, so... Oh, you're doing a turn round, so... Oh, that's right, no shuttle control.
You're welcome. It's like me at any day at work. finding new and creative ways to break things.
I've forgotten about that. When that happens. Doesn't happen that often, obviously it's because of the field. Once they get it in the up and down, proper up and down roads will be alright. These should be alright to go from there. He'll get there. Get to here, take off down the end, turn around and come back down.